It's a beautiful day to go to Dollar Tree and find new items to craft with, and I found this wooden heart that I just had to grab. It is gorgeous. It already has a distressed white look, which is totally my style. I'm going to remove the tag, of course, and I'm also going to remove the little sawtooth hook because we're not going to use it for this craft that we're going to make today. Dollar Tree has so many fun greenery picks currently, and yes, they are $1.75, which I do not like, but I grabbed them because I feel like still at 175 it's not too bad. But check out Walmart and even Hobby Lobby when they have sales because it is so much better. All right, so I grabbed two of the picks from the pick and I'm just going to stack them on top of each other. And we're going to use this baker's twine style string and we're just going to tie them right there to the left side. Now, we're not going to hang this heart in a vertical way. We're kind of tilting it. So that's why I'm choosing to do it on the left side. I tied it in a knot. I'm going to remove the excess string and then I'm just going to add a little dab of hot glue that's going to keep it nice and tight. I cut off a piece of this burlap ribbon from Hobby Lobby and I'm just going to fold it and then I'm going to scrunch it in the middle, making a little chunky bow, and it's going to be the perfect size for the bottom of the greenery. And again, I'm just going to tie it in a simple knot and then we're going to tie it around the greenery and the wooden heart and then make a knot and add again a little dab of hot glue to secure it in place and it's not going to come out. I'm going to add a little tag to this. I'm just going to add some of this stock paper and I'm going to cut it into the shape of a tag. Then I'm going to take a brown marker and I'm just going to make a little stitched look around the edges. This is optional. You don't have to add this if you don't want, but I thought it added a nice texture to it. Then I'm going to take a black marker and I'm just going to write the word love. And then we are going to distress it using some antiquing wax. I'm not going to use a lot because it's just a small piece. So I'm just going to distress the edges just a little bit. And then with whatever is remaining on the towel, I'm just going to just distress the whole thing and make it nice and vintage looking. I'm going to use a hole puncher just to punch a hole. And then I'm going to use some more of that baker's twine string. And we're just going to loop it and thread it and then tie it. And then we're going to wrap it around at the bottom. So kind of behind underneath the bow. And again, we're just going to flip it over. We're going to tie it in a simple knot. And again, we're going to add a little hot glue. Sometimes with these jute strings and strings like this, they just kind of come apart, the knot. So adding a little dab of hot glue just hold it together. I'm going to keep it neutral. We're just going to add a couple of these cute little tiny flowers. I believe these are from Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just going to add one right on top of the bow and one right there above. I'm going to take more of the antiquing wax and I'm just going to distress a little bit more the hearts. I feel like it looked a little bit too washed out. So I'm just going to darken it just a little bit on the edges, on the textured little balls, as well as the side and inside edges. And this really did the work. Of course, you don't have to do this if you don't want. I just feel like it really added so much more character and I love this one. Oh my word. Such a classy, very neutral Valentine's Day decor. Love it. But let me know what you think down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this adorable mason jar I found several weeks ago, and it has like a coral pinkish tone to it and tons of texture. When I got it, it was still $1.25. I am not sure if that's the case, but I think it's still worth it. I removed the lid because we're not going to need it, and then we're going to take some of these foam balls from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to kind of push it down the top to get a nice indentation. And then we're just going to take the foam cutting piece and we're just going to cut it. This is because I want it to fit inside, but I don't want it to go all the way through. So I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue around the rim and just place it right there, the flat part towards the top. Once it's hardened, I'm going to take a small little screwdriver, poke a little hole on one of the sides, and then we're going to take these fairy lights and we're just going to thread them right through that little hole. And then the battery pack, we're just going to add a little bit of alien tape to the back and then attach it to the back of the mason jar. While I was at Dollar Tree, I also found these kind of like wooden bamboo-ish kind of hearts. And I love the 3D look. They have a white and a natural wood tone. We're going to take the natural one and we're going to thread one of these dowels through some of the little straps that it had. It was still a little loose. So I'm just going to tighten it up with some jute string right there at the bottom. And again, securing it with hot glue. All right, we're going to cover all that foam up using some Spanish moss. Wait, no, this is regular moss. Anywho, I got this one on Amazon because I cannot find it at Dollar Tree anymore. But you can use whatever you want to cover it up. I poked a hole right in the center, and then we're going to insert the dowel all the way to the bottom where it reaches the bottom of the jar. And then we're going to add some of these greenery picks, also from Dollar Tree. And we're just going to start placing them. Just going to add 4. I felt like that was sufficient. You can add flowers if you want. You can leave it the way it is. It does not matter. I'm just going to keep it, again, more in the neutral tones. I'm going to take some of these strips. I got this from a hat from Dollar Tree. I tore the hat apart and I have these little strips left over. So I'm just going to start on the back of the jar and I'm going to cover up the thread of the jar. This is just to kind of bring everything together. I feel like the color of the strips really complement the heart and I really like the way it turned out. We are almost done with this one, but I do want to add a cute little neutral bow to the front. And I have this ribbon. I genuinely do not know where it came from. I want to say it was Dollar Tree, but I don't know. I'm going to make a very simple bow, and then we're going to tug and pull and tighten until I have the size and the shape that I want. And then I'm just going to hot glue it to the front. That's it. Again, I am keeping it very simple. You can also do it with a clear mason jar if you have that instead. Love this craft. Oh my word, this will look so beautiful on a console table, in your kitchen counter, mantle, wherever you want. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this hard wood blank. Love finding these. And we're going to give it 1 coat of this sandstone Waverly chalk paint. But again, my friends, use whatever color you want. It does not matter. Again, I'm going to do 1 coat. That is plenty sufficient. And we're going to put it to the side to dry. And while that's drying, we are going to take one of these 2023 calendars that I still had on hand. And I'm going to use this XOXO February one. And we're going to cut out the heart. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. Of course, you can use your scissors if you'd rather use that. Once it's cut out, I am going to Mod Podge it to the top of the heart. But first, I want to distress the edges just a little bit. This was not needed, okay? I just wanted to kind of soften those edges a little bit so it transitions to the board nicely. So I'm going to take a nail filer and we're just going to very lightly and very carefully just distress those little edges. And then we're going to add Mod Podge on the now dry heart. And I'm going to add it all over the place. It just makes it easier and it also seals everything in. And we're going to put that to the side. Once dry, we're going to place the heart right on top. We're going to place parchment paper and then we are going to iron it. And the heat from the iron is going to activate the Mod Podge and it's going to attach beautifully. I'm going to use some more of that antiquing wax and we're just going to distress the heart. Now, I felt like I went overboard on this, okay? So to fix it, I just kind of distressed the whole thing. I just kept adding because I didn't feel like painting everything again. And I think in the end it worked out. You're going to have to let me know. So I just kept adding and then I'm just going to blend it in towards the center. To lighten it up, I am going to sand it very lightly with a 220 grit sandpaper. This is going to soften everything, lighten it up, and then we're going to dust it really well. I want to add another layer of and I'm just going to use the tacky glue here, the clear one, and I'm going to line the edge of the center heart. And then we're going to take this lacy ribbon from Dollar Tree and we're going to just add it right around that edge. It's going to line the heart, and I think this really added such a beautiful, beautiful texture to this. And I'm going to do that until the entire heart is lined. Alright, so I'm going to cut off the excess and then we're going to add some greenery. This is the same we used earlier. We're going to cut off 2 extra little picks. We're going to again stack them on top of each other, but I'm going to glue the first one right there. And then the second one's going to go right on top. I thought I would add 3, but I ended up just using 2. Once it's secure in place, then we're going to start adding some of these flowers, which I think complement the center heart beautifully. And these are all from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to cut up several of the picks, add a little hot glue at the bottom stem, and then we're just going to insert them until they are nicely attached. I'm going to take more of that lacy ribbon from Dollar Tree and I'm going to make another very simple bowl. This is going to be nice and kind of like flimsy, I guess. And we're going to hot glue it to the bottom. This is going to cover up those stems very nicely and kind of bring everything together. My mom gifted me this entire roll of this yarn. I don't know where she got it from, but I love it. I'm going to do the faux technique or the faux knot technique, and I'm going to double up on the knot so it's nice and thick, and then we're going to put it right over the little holes. So basically, this is going to look like it's hanging from the knots, but it's not. So I'm going to double up another knot, cut off the excess from the top and the bottom, and I'm going to hot glue it right there in the front, covering the hole. And then on the back, I'm just going to add strips of the same yarn, and I'm just going to add it. That way, again, it's going to make it look like it's hanging from the knots. I'm also going to, in addition to the hot glue, I'm going to add some masking tape. This is going to prevent it from fraying, and it works really well. It's not a heavy piece, so it's sufficient, and I love this one. Oh my gosh. I feel like the distressing, even though the antiquing wax way overboard, I feel like once I sanded it down a bit, it really muted it. It looks gorgeous, but what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we're going to take this leftover cardboard that was inside of the calendar that we had from 2023. I'm going to take this wooden heart that I got at Target Dollar Spot years ago. I had it laying around, and I'm going to use it to trace 4 hearts. Now, at first, I thought I was going to do 4. I changed my mind later. We're going to do 3. I'll show you. So once I have them traced, the cardboard is nice and thin where I can actually use my scissors to cut it. But if you have something thicker, of course, you can use a blade knife or your X-Acto knife. Once I had the hearts cut out, I'm just going to use this very thick yarn. This one, I believe, is from Walmart. And it has a beautiful, very, very light pink, and I love it. So I'm going to fill the entire heart with it. I'm going to start on the outer edge by adding hot glue and then just placing the yarn. Once I have that first layer done, I'm just going to keep moving inwards until it's entirely covered all the way to the center of the heart. Alright, so I'm done with this one. I'm just going to flatten it out, making sure it's nice and secure. And I did the same thing with the other 3, just like that. I'm going to flip them over, and I'm going to add some more of that lacy ribbon. It's actually whatever I had left over. I wasn't even sure if it was going to work out, but it did. I'm going to add a little hot glue to the first one, and then I'm going to add hot glue right down the center of the second one, leaving about a ½ inch in between each heart. I'm using my finger protector because it will ooze through the ribbon. And then the same thing on the third one. Now, on the very last top, I only had a little bit left, but it was enough to loop it and hot glue it and tape it, and it's going to give me something to be able to hang it. Once I flip it over, you can see that it's gorgeous. It's so plush. It's so cozy. But we're going to add some greenery. I'm going to add some more of those that I used earlier. And I'm just going to hot glue it in different directions. You can see that each one is going in a different direction. And then some of these pink flowers to kind of hide the stem, but also bring a pop of a different shade of pink, which I think really made the whole piece just really beautiful. Love this one. Oh my word, this is my daughter's favorite. It is so cute, and it's such a beginner-friendly project. What do you think of this one? Let me know down in the comments. I have another video here for you with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye.